Hello everybody. This is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. This afternoon we need to do an arm bouquet of red roses. And so I was going to show you how we do that. Here at our shop we like to use this deco mesh as our wrap. It just kind of looks fancier than just like a cellophane. So we just use this. I'm going to take it and roll some out, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it with my scissors. Set that to the side. All right, now what I like to do is take my greenery, and so I'm going to start out with a little bit of leather leaf. I'm just going to take several stems of that leather and use it as my base, and I'm just going to kind of fan it out on the table. Just like that, really easy. This is called agonis, just a really pretty kind of feathery greenery. I'm going to lay that down next. Set my knife back over here. And then I'm going to lay a couple of stems of solidago as the base. And then we're going to take our roses and we're going to go ahead and prep those. And what I mean by prepping, I'm going to remove any foliage that doesn't look nice. And I'm going to remove any of the thorns, because I certainly don't want the thorns to bite her when he presents her with these flowers. Taking my knife, I'm cutting it at an angle, and I am going to put a water pick on the bottom of the rose. These water picks we have pre-filled, and so we usually like to keep them, just several of them pre-filled, because it makes it easy. And anything that makes it a little easier is great, right? So I'm going to do the same with all 6 of these roses. I'm going to clean them up, cut them at an angle, and put a water pick on them. And if there are any bumps and bruises on the petals, just go ahead and remove any of the petals that are bumped or bruised. Now, water picks work to keep the flowers hydrated, but they're not going to keep them hydrated for long periods of time. They will, overnight they should be fine, but the flowers will need to be taken out of the wrap and placed in water at least by the next day, so that they will stay pretty. But all I'm doing is just kind of taking the roses and I'm just kind of laying in a little bit of a triangle, basically. Now back many years ago, when I first started in the floral industry, we would use boxes to place roses in. We've had a hard time. We have not done that here at this shop in a very, very long time. I always felt like it wasn't the greatest presentation, and everything was kind of squished in a box. And so we have not done that in a long time, but I tell you, we're having a hard time getting boxes. Period. Any kind of boxes, like corsage boxes or anything like that. So you can see how I've got my roses kind of in a triangle shape, where I've got 1 at the top, 2, and then 3 across the bottom. So it kind of makes a triangle. I'm going to add a couple more stems of this filler flower just to make it pretty. And then this is a couple of stems of just grass seed or millet. And I'm going to add that to the arrangement just because I think it's a pretty presentation. Okay, so everything is in place. I am going to trim that solidago. I don't put water picks on the filler flower just because it usually holds up pretty well. I'm going to take my wrap, move this to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my wrap and I am just going to come around and I'm just going to kind of wrap it like you would a baby. And I'm going to take a long piece of ribbon. I liked this polka dot just because it was kind of fun and whimsical. This is for a birthday. I'm going to take my ribbon and I am just going to cinch it right here around the stems. And then I'm going to tie a small bow. And I'm going to put 2 loops on each side. Now, I'm not going to use any wire to tie this ribbon with. I'm just going to lay it right there on top of my streamers that I tied my wrap with. And I'm going to tie that in a knot. And then I'm going to fluff my bow pretty. And there is a arm bouquet of 6 red roses. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, we go live every single afternoon over on Facebook. Guys, have a great day.